Hi fellas, welcome back to my Fisher Tech channel. As always, it's great having you here, a pleasure. So today will be the part 2 of the change of the LCD of this Huawei P40 Lite 5G. So I proceeded pulling off every single component as you saw in my previous video. But in the end, the digitizer which I bought on the advice of the customer was wrong, because this device is the P40 Lite 5G, which is different from the P40 Lite normal. It's some bigger, I guess, because of the placing of the 5G antennas. So today we're gonna go through the removing of the wrecked screen. As you can see, it's wrecked. Maybe if you saw my previous video, you could see how much this screen is wrecked. So we are getting nice and hot. I set it up 80 degrees because, by the way, there's no components on it, just a few sensors. So 80 degrees as a peak is fine. Now I'll decrease to 65, which will give a stable temperature, starting high, getting lower, which is good. So I'll turn on the vacuum. As you can hear, phone is nice and stuck. Perfect. We're gonna proceed with isopropyl alcohol. We're gonna apply wherever there's a contact between the outer side and the inner side. So mean speaker, the various sensors. This must be a proximity sensor, so there's no other parts right here right now. So I can turn off the vacuum. The alcohol now it's inside and it's working. So I'll flip the phone. I'll start to apply alcohol on the outer edge. Here we have just some alcohol all around the other edges, and I can see already that the screen, it's nice and almost detached already. So we're gonna go forward, keeping applying alcohol like this. Yeah, nice alcohol around all the edges, not the eddies, which are the currency of cyberpunk. The eddies, no, those are the edges. Which sounds kinda similar, but it's different. So we applied alcohol. Now I'm gonna use this metallic pry tool, because, by the way, this screen, it's fucked up, and I'm gonna gently try to go through the screen, which you can see there's already some crappy crap there. Here there's a black edge all around. I don't know if that is supposed to be there still, so I'm gonna just let it be, and I'm gonna try to get inside of the screen, in between the glass and this black part. So pry tool, it's inside. I'm gonna get some more inside like this. I'm gonna apply some alcohol. Yep, like this. So my pry tool is nice and stuck. That's enough. I'm gonna try to go some deeper without damaging my pry tool. Yep, that's it. Getting inside. So first things first, I'm gonna try to push it up just with the vacuum to see if we got some detaching, and that's a nope. So we're gonna go still with this approach. So you should wear safety glasses. I'm wearing my usual glasses because, by the way, we are talking about a wrecked glass, and when there's wrecked glass, it's always better to wear glasses. So I see I'm gonna put some extra alcohol in there. Just wanna to get inside enough to apply pressure on the outside. Be super gentle. So my tool gets stuck inside. There's a strong smell of the owner. It's always like this. When you warm a phone up, it releases the smell of the owner. There's nothing to do about it. So you have to hope that your customer doesn't stink. Of course, that would be something bad. So now the pry tool is getting inside more and more. Yeah, then we can do this movement. Tiny pieces of glass are already falling apart, so I need to be extra careful because of flying glass. Flying duck. So here we have it. I'm gonna go nice around the edges, nice and slowly. I'm gonna apply some extra alcohol. Oops, it went out. So I'm pulling back. Oops, pulling back in. Oops. I suppose I'm gonna need plenty of alcohol. Jeez, this thing is hot. Yeah, tiny pieces of glass. So I'm gonna need to do a refill of alcohol, which I preserved just for this purpose. Too much wasted alcohol, I don't like. As you can see, I just peel off just a tiny bit of plastic. It's not too bad. Hear the glass cracking. So now I'm gonna be extra careful approaching the damaged part of the screen. Here we have it. Oops, that's our screen. Really fucked up. I still don't know if the screen which I get will have this outer plastic I hope so, because this is some ruined, but that's not a big deal. Those phones are not made to be fixed, so that's it. Now I'm gonna just clean the edges. Like that. So I'm gonna do all this corner. Now these. Nice. And remove the excess of the thing. By the way, no glass was going around, which is pretty nice. So when I get the spare screen, we're gonna see if this outer plastic will be comprehensive with the screen, but I don't think so. No, that's good that I was careful. Oh yeah, there are pieces of glass right here. I'm gonna remove it. There we have it. Nice. There's a mixture of skin and glue. Now all around the edges. I'm gonna remove everything. Skin and the glue. So now I'm gonna take a nice Q-tip, nice and fresh Q-tip. I'm gonna take some alcohol. Gonna clean nicely all the edges. And when I get the screen, we'll see if there will be comprehensive of these black corners or no. By the way, now the chassis it's pretty pristine. As you can see, the screen it's removed without destroying it. I mean, maybe we destroyed because of the sharp thing heading inside of it, but we don't give a damn, because by the way this screen is fucked up. Here we have it. Perfect. Just want to be sure there's no leftover of something. I use this sharp edge to clean all the edges properly. Yeah, no, this is not the proper tool. This tool it's meant for BGA work, but I think it's a pretty useful tool. That's why I like it. You can do many things with this. It was one of the best buy mine. So here we have it, a nice and clean chassis for the P40 Lite 5G, and nothing. Now I'm gonna wait. Yeah, you know what we can do? We can already start to clean away scrappy glue which is all around all the corners. So I'm gonna, by the way, have to remove it later, so I have nothing to do. I'm gonna make it now. Yeah, this thing, don't know if you can see it, but there the buttons, the ribbons are just below the back cover, and it's really easy to damage them. I mean, removing the back plate, just look at it wrong and you fucked up. So in this part, be extremely careful on this side. So we have it. Gonna remove it all. It's damn glue, which the only purpose is to paste you off. Oop. Yeah, this center part is still sticky from the original glue for the battery, because I removed it using isopropyl alcohol, and that means that the glue is still there. When you use isopropyl alcohol, it just temporarily deactivates it. You can still use it. Jesus, some messy glue. Messy, and there's a lot of it. I'm gonna use my pry tool. It's very important to remove this glue, because if you don't remove it properly and you place back the back cover will not be nice and stuck, glued in. There are pieces of glass. There. So I'm gonna warm it up 70 degrees. As you can see, there's this really fashionable iPhone, big color. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Anyway, I will upload soon the video of about this iPhone, and you see it will be pretty epic, pretty epic. Okay, Jesus, but what is glue? What the hell? It's stuck. This glue is a hell of a glue. Terrible, 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 terrible. Remind me of B7000. That is a great glue, but when you remove it, when you have to removing it, jeez, it sucks. It sucks. Pardon. I'm having a beer for celebrating the work on this iPhone, which was pretty fucking amazing. It was pretty fucking amazing. I really went beyond my limits for doing this. I'm pretty happy about it. Pretty happy about it. So today it's pretty windy, and what I sorted out is that when it's so windy, you charge yourself with electricity from the air blowing on you. That could be, oh, thank you. That could be pretty bad for the electronics, because you risk a sudden discharge on some components, and that's not good at all. It's not good at all. Yep, we got a pretty nice result. It's important that the edges, the internal edges, are clean, because if they're not, the back cover will not sit properly. So this one is an antenna too. I was thinking that was proximity sensor, but there's no outlet. Proximity sensors are here, near the camera. So that's just another antenna. This is an antenna. This is an antenna. This is an antenna. This is an antenna. Main antenna is up here. 5G. So that's it. So this glue, I don't know, it's not coming out, bastard. But anyway, I'm gonna say that I'm satisfied. It is a hell of a glue, really. Don't want to cook the chassis, removing the glue. That's it. So this was the display removing from the Huawei P40 Lite 5G, and that's all. Thank you for staying tuned and see you the next time. Bye.